What's going on, y'all? If you're paying attention, you've probably heard somebody talk about the BBB. Not that acronym. I'm talking about Trump's big, beautiful bill. And if the name sounds like propaganda, it's because it is. This bill is really dangerous, especially if you're Black, brown, broke, queer, disabled, undocumented, ever want to have an abortion, or frankly, let's just say you're not sitting on a huge trust fund, right? Like, this is going to really tangibly impact your life. So let's get into it.
Bitch, ain't nothing big and beautiful about that goddamn bill. Just shut it down.
This bill proposes slashing $2 trillion from domestic programs over the next 10 years. So we're talking food stamps, Medicaid, housing assistance, all of the things that actually keep people alive. These aren't entitlements, they're literally lifelines. And this bill wants to gut all of them in the name of fiscal responsibility while giving more money to military and private contractors and billionaires and the corporate class. Now, education, I think, is an issue that's really layered because the big, beautiful bill pushes hard for school vouchers, which I think to some can sound like an opportunity. But frankly, they come at a cost. Vouchers take public dollars and funnel them into private and charter schools. And I know some people think that charter schools are a community-based entity and they've done right by Black and brown students, especially in areas where public schools have been underfunded for decades. And I don't disagree with that wholly, but this bill isn't about empowering our communities with better options. Frankly, it's about defunding the public option as a whole. And the public option, as we all know, is the one that's most accessible to everyone. So when you pull money from public schools without fixing the racist funding formulas and resource gaps that already exist, what you end up doing is accelerating a two-tiered system, one where wealthier, whiter families get access to better opportunities, and marginalized students are left in underfunded, neglected schools. And then there's the expansion of ICE and Border Patrol. So the big, beautiful bill throws billions more at immigration enforcement during a time when communities are already being torn apart. It's giving police state. And don't forget, immigration crackdowns always spill over into Black and brown communities, right? Like, we are already assumed to not be American. And so it's not just going to impact the undocumented folks, it's going to impact all of us, right? On the healthcare front, this bill tries to dismantle what's left of the Affordable Care Act, pushing people into high deductible private plans while quietly sabotaging Medicaid. And if you're disabled, low income, or have a chronic illness, you already know how hard it is to access this care. And this is gonna make it 10 times worse. And then we have work requirements. And this, to me, is one of the ugliest parts of this bill. It's rooted in the false idea that poor people are lazy because we are genetically that way. But poor people already work in this country. We work multiple jobs, we care for family, we navigate systems that aren't built for us. And so these so-called work requirements are just barriers designed to kick people off of programs that they need. Like, that's gonna kill people. And while all of this is happening, Trump's big, beautiful bill boasts the defense budget like we're going to war right now.
You're not getting it. It's not clocking to you. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
More funding for the military, more funding for surveillance, more funding for our police, but not any more funding for housing or education or mental health care. So yeah, Trump's big, beautiful bill is really anything but. It's not beautiful, it's brutal. Shout out to Lex P. I feel like it really tells you exactly what's happening in Trump's America, what Trump wants his America to look like. Wealth hoarding at the top, survival of the fittest at the bottom, and a government that treats justice and care like luxuries instead of rights. So my advice, don't get fooled by the branding. If you've ever needed a reason to fight, to vote, to organize, to get behind somebody that is compelling and feels like they're down with you, I think this is that time. Thanks for listening. Stay tapped in, stay aware, and I'll talk to y'all later.